there, sweet friends. Welcome back. I hope you are all well. I sure did miss you all last week here in Michigan. We had a severe storms roll through pretty much the entire state, and so we were left without power for 5 days. We got off lucky, though, because some of the folks that are up north had ice and downed trees, and some of them still are waiting for their power to be restored. So we're going to pray for them and hope that they get back on their feet soon. But we did mostly just keep our fireplace going and try to stay warm and keep the necessities, which unfortunately was not my camera gear. But I'm back today. I'm very excited to share with you this sweet little kind of a flip book, but also accordion, but also pocket. So kind of a combination of different things. And I'm using this beautiful peach spring printable from my shop, and so I've coordinated that with some beautiful trims from Really a Reasonable Ribbon and papers from my stash. And so this is going to have 2 generous size pockets, so I really loaded those up with those images, and I have this same setup for this set of pages, and then on the back is another full set of pages so you can add your pictures and your journaling. This is going to have so much room for your finishing details, and it was pretty quick and easy to make, and I think that you will also enjoy creating it. So if that sounds good to you, then stick around and we will make it together. I'm going to start the base with this sheet of white cardstock. It is 6 high by 12 wide, and I am going to begin scoring. So my first score line is coming in at 3/4 of an inch, and then at 1 inch. I'll move down to 6, then 11, and 11 1/4. So you're going to fold that center line exactly in half, then bring these ends back up and then also fold on that secondary score line. That will give you the amount of room that you need on the inside to accommodate the bulk of the layers that we want to add. So here is what that will look like all folded. I do have 2 additional pages to add to this base, and they are going to be 6 inches high by 10 wide and scored at 5, so exactly in half again. And I'm going to attach those 2 pieces to this outside section. So I did add some double-sided tape here, and I will be using my 2 glue combo so that this is well secured. Just lay in a line of that. And then press this page right down into that first score line so that you're leaving the 1/4 of an inch section there to be the depth for your page. So now you just want to flip that over and remove the backing from this side of that double-sided adhesive, and then we do want to continue on with our 2 glue combo. This time bring that right down onto the page there, and I've already added a layer of that double-sided tape on this side, and so we'll just fold that right on over. Not only is this going to give us 2 layers for sturdiness, but also we're going to get a nice clean finished edge. And so I'm going to repeat that process for this side as well. Okay, so now we have the front and the back all set, and we're going to have these pages here, and then also we're going to have that section in the back. So that's going to become the accordion fold portion. And so now I want to just go through and cover what I can with our cardstock and pattern paper. And I have this already cut for the cardstock to be 5 7/8 by 4 7/8. And the pattern paper is 5 3/4 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to utilize that pattern here on the inside as well as the outside cover, just so that I get a good frugal use out of this pretty pattern. Making sure to keep those directional hearts going in the right orientation. So not only is this adding our layers of pattern paper cardstock, but it's giving us some nice additional thickness as well. Now this is going to be the back cover, and I can finish this off now before we put any of our other dimensional layers on. And so once again, I'm just going to stick with that pretty heart pattern on the light peach, and then we'll worry about that front cover when we get to it. I do want to wrap some trims, so we're going to have to wait on that. But now I have the back covered and then our inside of the accordion fold. So now let's go ahead and add some patterns for these inside pages, and I want to do the pattern with the regular page on the left and then incorporate a pocket page on the right. And so this is going to continue to be that same size of page for the left hand side. And I'll do this page here as well while we're at it. Just going to set this aside for a minute, and we can work on our pocket page. So we're still going to have that same measurement for our cardstock. It's 5 7/8 by 4 7/8, but now our pattern paper is going to be 7 3/4 by 4 3/4, and then I'm going to come in and score that at 2 so that I have a nice depth for my pocket. And because this is just going to fold up, I want to add another pattern to the front of this pocket so it will finish it. And in that process, I can also add a little bit for the sides that we can fold around to create more depth. And so this piece is just going to be 2 inches high by 7 inches wide, and I'm just going to center that onto this front. I've already added a layer of my double-sided tape there, so this will stick on nicely. And I do want to score the sides here just so that I'm sure we'll get a nice crisp clean edge. So I'll bring my scoreboard back in here and just line that edge up to one of the grooves and then slide it over just a bit, not that side as well. Before I fold that over, I do want to just clip off the excess from this corner to reduce a little bit of that bulk. Then I'll add just a strip of my double-sided tape here and pull off the backing. This is single-sided paper, but it is nice and thick, so this is going to be a very sturdy pocket. Okay, so now we've got that pocket on the front. On the back, want to do our 2 glue combo process once again. And then I'll just go ahead and center that. We're going to get that nice border of that kind of craft color. I think it helps to anchor the lighter peachy colors. And then we do have 1 layer of our 2 glue combo down. We definitely want to incorporate both of those glues for this page, especially since there will be inserts added, and so that might be a little bit heavier. So let's just add that now. And then remember, those are going to go on the right-hand pages. So let's just flip that around and get it centered here. Now you can see why we needed to incorporate that extra depth for the base. And I think it looks nice to have that same pattern from one page to the next, but have a little added interest in the back. This also helped me to utilize some of the offcuts that were created as I was working along. So let's add that same pattern here as well. So now we're going to have 4 full-size pages and then 2 generously sized pockets. So that's one, and then the flip in the back. So now I want to add a little bit of trim as a closure, and this is a beautiful peach colored taffeta, and I think that it is going to coordinate with that printable really nicely. I do want to tack this into place temporarily with a little strip of my double-sided tape. And remember that we only want to adhere it to the front because the back of our book opens as well, so we don't want to accidentally seal that up. So now we're going to have that same sweet heart pattern as we do on the inside. This just had a little bit of extra detail, so I thought that was nice. And I do want to have my 2 glue combo for this as well so that we can capture that trim. Just want to get that centered. This adds up pretty quickly when you consider how bulky each of these added layers are. So I do want to incorporate a couple of those offcuts that were created from cutting the inside pages. And so this is just going to add a little bit of extra detail. And I will take advantage of the border that we've already created for that cardstock layer. So I've just got that sort of honeycomb or hexagon shape, and I will add a doily here to the top and cover that with a die cut circle of the pattern from the inside of the pocket pages. I'm going to hang this a little bit higher than middle so that I have room for my printable image and my other details. So this is one of the images from that printable. This is the Peach Spring, and I have printed that whole sheet in the size that it was designed. I cut them out and then I added them to that same color cardstock, and so now they're going to be nice and sturdy, and these will be great for having them as inserts for our pockets. And because that is a light color cardstock, we can do some journaling on the back of there as well. And because we have 9 images on that sheet, I can take 1 for the cover and then add the other 8 to the pocket. So that's a pretty generous amount of inserts. And I do want to also mention that I put this up on a spacer. So this is going to give us some dimension as well. Just trying to get that on straight. It will help to open this up so it will be a little bit more flat. Now I did create a flower arrangement similarly as I do with my magnolias that I switched out the stamens for something that coordinated a little better, and then a couple of layers here of die cut foliage, netting, and loopy twine bows, and that's just going to go right along the bottom here, and that kind of fills in this bottom corner, and it will be beautiful just as it is. If you wanted to add some more trim or a bow, you could certainly do that, but I felt like I had a lot of peach going, and so I was satisfied with the amount of trim just from our closure. So let's just put that here on the bottom, and then I will finish that with my favorite details. So I just got a couple of little charms here. I'll add that with string and using hot glue. Then I'll just top those cut strings with a little button. Before I add my sequins, I'm going to put my inserts in. So let's fold that the other way. And like I said, there are going to be 8, so 4 for each pocket. This one is especially beautiful. And then just put 4 in each one. So this is going to be nice and thick and bulk this up quite nicely. And there is room in those pockets for additional flat keepsakes or mementos. And then you're going to have those generous size pages for your bigger pictures. So let's fold this up again, and then maybe we'll tie our bow now as well. I'll even out those tails. This taffeta ribbon from Really Reasonable Ribbon ties a really beautiful bow, I think, and it holds its shape well. So of course we do want to come in and finish that off with our sequins. So I'll have one up here on the image, and then 2 down on the base, just so that we can continue developing that dimension. I think this is a really great way to use up some of your stash papers by having some new images to work with that will re-inspire you to create with paper that you already have. So that's going to be it for today. I sure do hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Remember, if you check in the description, you can find links for that printable as well as the trims and flowers from Really Reasonable Ribbon. As always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye.